Hey everyone, I'm back with another sleep tip, and this one is relatively simple but also very difficult to do. So, the sleep tip today is to put your baby down for a nap or for bedtime awake. Not drowsy, not already sleeping, put them down awake. Eyes open, awake. I keep saying that, but it's really hard to do. With our first, we rocked her to sleep. And when we would set her down, she woke up. And it was so frustrating because then we'd have to rock her to sleep again, and then we'd set her down, and she'd wake up. And if by chance, and what we did was we got her to a drowsy state. We didn't put her all the way to sleep, I should say, which is why when we set her down, she woke up because she was drowsy and aware, but not quite sleepy enough or not quite all the way asleep to just actually go to sleep. So the drowsiness was setting her up for sleep, but she wasn't fully doing it on her own. And it also created this really bad cycle of rock, get her drowsy, put her down, she's awake. Rock, get her drowsy, put her down, she's awake. And it was really frustrating for everyone. Now, eventually, there were times where we just actually rocked her to sleep and she was sound asleep, and we would set her down and she wouldn't wake up. But here's the thing, when she moves a little, readjusts, whatever it is, she would suddenly realize I'm no longer in my parents' arms. And she would be so angry. She didn't know she was in her crib. And so when she realized it, she looked around and realized she wasn't in our arms. It was startling to her, and she would wake up very angry. With William, we laid him down wide awake every single time. We were very conscious of not making that mistake again, and it worked perfectly. He was aware of his surroundings. He was aware that he was in his crib. There were times that it was difficult for him to fall asleep, but he did it. He worked through it. We helped him with patting, with shushing, with a pacifier, all sorts of different things, and he was very successful, and it was a much smoother ride overall. I would highly suggest going that route versus making the mistake that we made at first with our first child of rocking and getting her drowsy, because all we were doing was delaying the inevitable of her having to help herself in that way. So try and put your baby down awake, and I promise you it'll be a really good decision. I'm so glad that we did this with William.